Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 2. And today I'm going to be giving you part 2 of What If Naruto Had a Different Dimension Being Sealed inside of him. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual. Share this to all of your friends on social media platform. And also guys, go ahead and check out a brand new episode of What If Naruto Became the Ultimate Saiyan and enjoy that guys over Anime King 3. And remember to go ahead and check out Anime King as well, which I'll be posting now What If on later on. And yes, if you're new, you heard that correctly. You have not been mistaken. I indeed have 3 channels, Anime King, Anime King 2, Anime King 3, which I post What If on every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and your support. Remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be planning talking back to all of you. So yeah, without further ado, what do you say we begin this new episode? Start the intro. So, the last time we left off, Delsin Rowe accidentally came into contact with another conduit as he got transported to the Naruto universe. As he was falling from a far height, as he noticed that it was a giant fox rampaging through a village. As he went down there to offer his assistance, after all he was a hero. But as he was holding back the mighty fox, he somehow got sealed away as well, inside of the baby boy. As he realized he got himself into a lot of problems now. Meanwhile, Hiruzen took Naruto with him, as he brought him to the council, and they discussed. The clans would train Naruto for him to become stronger, as that would be needed, but the Naruto clan would be the one to adopt him. As Naruto grew, the villagers still did not like him despite him being connected to those 3 clans. But he was fast enough to get away, and not to mention he unlocked some strange abilities. And that is when he first met Delsin, who told him who he is, as he was a conduit. As Naruto saw a billboard of his brother, Delsin's brother. His name was Reggie, as it was a memorial billboard. As Naruto spoke to him, some time passed afterwards as the Uchiha massacre happened, with Sasuke now turning dark, as he wanted to kill Itachi. The only person that Sasuke see as some sort of rival was Naruto, as he was the only one that can push him. Naruto also faced off against a Kumo ninja who's tried to steal Little Hanabi, as that had pushed Hinata to train harder, so she can do something next time her sister or anyone else is threatened. As the children grew, as the graduation years for the academy was 16, as Naruto learned more about his conduit powers, as he could turn his body into ember and smoke, as it allowed him to travel ridiculously fast, as he trained with the other clans. Kiba was a brash, rushed individual who saw Naruto's arrival as Naruto saw him as well, as the both of them trained. As Naruto was able to brush past the academy test, as it wasn't that hard, because of his help from his peers and the jutsu that he's learned, as Kakashi had taught him how to perform a water clone. As Naruto was tricked into stealing school, well, he already knew that it was a trick as he spoke to Hiruzen, as Hiruzen gave him the mission to take down Mizuki, as he knew that Naruto was strong enough to handle Mizuki. So, Mizuki get in there as they fought. As Naruto was able to trick him with a clone, the clone exploded into a massive explosion as that took him out. The envoys arrived and told Naruto that he did good, and he could go back now. As Naruto had snuck a few things out of the scroll first, one of them being the Shadow Clone Jutsu and the Great Clone Explosion. As he returned back to Hiruzen, his first official mission complete. The next day, as they were assigned into teams, as Naruto was placed on Team 7 with Sakura and Sasuke, as Ino was bummed out about that. Many of the girls were, as Sakura was overjoyed, as the other senseis came, as Kakashi was outside, as he was the last one to come in, but not too late, as he entered, as he focused on his new team. He already knew Naruto quite well. So yeah guys, so basically that's what left off. You guys can switch across the place, check it for yourself. So this will begin this new episode. All of you, meet me on the roof in 5 minutes, said Kakashi, as he sunshine away in a cloud of smoke, as Naruto jumped through the window without the others noticing, as he reappeared on said roof. "Ah, Naruto, how have you been?" said Kakashi, as Naruto smiled towards his new sensei. When Sakura and Sasuke finally arrived, "What? Naruto, how did you get up here so fast?" said Sakura confused. "I walk," said Naruto. "But you weren't behind us." "Who said I use the stairs?" said Naruto. "So what? You walk climbing the wall," Sasuke said. "Yep," Naruto lied. "Alright, that's enough you three. We should probably start with introductions. Your name, your likes, your dislikes, your hobbies, and your dreams," said Kakashi. Sensei, why don't you go first?" said Sakura so we can understand. "Honestly, Sakura, it's not that hard. I thought you were supposed to be smart," said Naruto, as he cleared his throat. "I'll go first. My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, Nara. My likes, including training, shogi, go, sleeping, and writing. My dislikes are people hating someone for something they have no control over, and not giving people a chance. Bullies, rapists, molesters, and people who harm children. My hobbies include creating new jutsus, new taijutsu stances, bettering myself, and also painting." "You mean tagging," said Kakashi, as he interrupted Naruto. "Okay, tagging," said Naruto. "And I suppose my dream is to protect my loved ones, and that I'm seen as an equal, and not an outcast or freak," said Naruto. As Kakashi nodded with an approving nod, as he turned. "How about you, Pinky?" he said. As Sakura nodded back. "My name is Sakura Haruno. I like," as she glanced towards Sasuke and squealed a bit. "My dislikes are Ino Pig, and people who insult others on their intelligence," as she shot a glare towards Naruto, who ignored her. "And rude people," she said. "My dream is to marry someone." She cackled as she glanced towards Sasuke the entire time, as Sasuke itched away from her. Kakashi sighed. Of course he had a fangirl on the team. Why wouldn't he? Fate would not be that good to him. As he then turned, as he pointed towards Sasuke. "My name is Sasuke Uchiha. My likes include training and getting stronger. My dislikes are people who focus solely on romance and not training." As Sasuke looked directly towards her while saying that, but she didn't seem to understand as she was just giggling, happy that he was looking at her. "My dream, no, my destiny, is to restore my clan and honor by killing the man who had a hand in your downfall." As Sakura saw Sasuke as a shining knight sitting on a horse, and she couldn't help but looking at him with stars in her eyes. "Right," said Kakashi. "Well, tomorrow you're supposed to meet me at Training Ground 7, and our real test will begin." Sakura was about to say something, but Kakashi held up his hand. "I guess Aruka-san forgot to inform you guys that only a few teams pass. 27 in terms of actual Jennings. You are to meet me at Training Ground 7 tomorrow, 8 sharp in the morning. And I will test you. Oh, and if I were you guys, I would not eat breakfast. You might puke." And with that he was gone. Time skip as Naruto woke up, as he glanced over to the alarm clock. As he saw that it was 6:30, he glanced over to the other side of the room where Shikamaru was sleeping peacefully. As Naruto smirked, it was time that he got up. He is always a heavy sleeper. As Naruto made his way and came back with a bucket of water. Before, he yanked Shikamaru out of bed and poured the water over his head. Shikamaru snapped up. If looks could kill, Naruto would be dead by now. Well, perhaps 10,000 times. Or 10,001. As Naruto gave a cheeky grin as he ignored Shikamaru, Death mutters. Pause guys. It's me, Anime King cutting in. A little mistake on my part in part 1. Naruto is 14 years old, not 16. So yeah, let's get right back into it. As the 14-year-old teenager sat in his boxers, feeling refreshed, as he put on his blood red t-shirt and placed on his white jacket and zipped up, black style on boot pants, and black sandals. He tied the headband around his arm as he made his way down the stairs, as he ignored his father, troublesome loud breath, and his mother humming. He gave her a kiss on the cheek as he grabbed an apple and rushed out the door. As he arrived to Training Ground 7 as the group was already there, he gave Sasuke a nod, who nodded back as he waved at Sakura, who ignored him. But upon seeing the apple, she decided to berate him. "You idiot, what are you doing? Kakashi sensei said that we should not eat." "Yeah, like I'm gonna listen to him," said Naruto, as he took a bite out of said apple. "I don't want to be hungry and lose strength on this test. I think that in itself was a small test to see if you disobey Kakashi orders. As Naruto finished the apple and threw the core away, as he started to stretch. But why would Kakashi Sensei tell us not to eat Sakura ants? As she raised the eyebrow, he just said it's Sakura. So we wouldn't be on our A game, and we would be hindered because we're hungry. It's obvious, Sasuke said. Oh, said Sakura. 30 minutes passed, and he was still not here yet. Where is he? A swirl of leaf as Kakashi appeared. Yo, you're late, Sakura shouted. Oh, I was heading here, but Mrs. Nara, Naruto's mother, needed some help, so I helped her out. As Sakura's sweat dropped, as Sasuke just looked at him, as Naruto gave him a bullshit look. Alright, as he pulled the alarm clock and placed it on one of its stump. You have until noon to get these bells from me, as he pulled out 2 bells. If you fail to do so, you will get sent back to the academy. But, Sensei, there's only 2 bells. Correct, which means it doesn't matter what happened, one of you will be going back no matter what. Sasuke's eyebrows narrowed in confusion. As Naruto remained quiet, 2 bells? One of us going back? Something doesn't add up. He's never seen a team with 2 Genins and 1 Jonin in Konoha history before. This is obviously a part of the test. And what the old man always told him, teamwork. As a smile came on Naruto's face, it was so obvious when you think about it. As Kakashi watched Naruto smile, leave it to Naruto to figure it out. Leave it to the Naras that train the boy to observe and think before jumping into action. Alright, you all have until noon, as I said before. As he pressed the timer, go. As Sasuke and Sakura left the era quickly, Kakashi looked towards his last remaining student. Naruto, the test has started, he said. As Naruto nodded, as he stood there not saying a single word. He then gave Kakashi a foxy grin and a thumbs up, before he poofed away. Kakashi raised an eyebrow. Now when did you create that clone, and substitute yourself with it? Or did you plan this out before you even got here? Kakashi thought to himself. Meanwhile, Sasuke narrowed his eyes, as he looked around, as he wondered where did Naruto go. But he will get one of those bells, as he pulled a kunai. He tossed it, all for Kakashi to sidestep the kunai as he stabbed into the tree. Sasuke moved. As he spun around Host Cake, Kakashi blocked it. A bit surprised at the strength that Uchiha had. He brought his fist down on Kakashi, but Kakashi blocked it once again. Sasuke used the momentum to flip back as he flashed 2 hand signs mid-air. Fire style, he says he landed. Fireball Jutsu! The fireball was impressive for his age, as it seemed to hit Kakashi head on. But when the smoke cleared, no one was standing there. Where did he go? Up? Left? Right? Below? A hand rooted out of the ground and pulled Sasuke straight in the ground as his head was the only thing above earth. Very good, Sasuke. However, that won't stop you from losing. Cockiness, arrogant, is overrated, said Kakashi. As Sasuke glared at him, Kakashi gave him a famous eye smile before he disappeared in a flare of leaves. 1 down, 2 to go, he said as he made his way off to find Sakura. As Naruto emerged from the bushes. Need some help, said Naruto. As if I need help from you, Uzumaki, Sasuke said. But there was no anger behind his tone, as he tried to wiggle himself out. Take this stick out of your ass, will you, said Naruto, as he stooped down on his knees and started to dig his friend out. Now, I have a plan. Sasuke raised an eyebrow. This whole thing is about teamwork. We can't take him down by ourselves, and Sakura will need our help. Let's go find her and formulate a plan, shall we? As Sasuke agreed as both of them move off. Time skip. Kakashi looked down towards the unconscious Sakura as she poofed away. He was a bit surprised. He moved as kunais hit the ground all over. As he landed, as the 3 students landed in front of him. So Naruto, when did you manage to replace Sakura with a clone on their transformation? The blonde chuckled, a magician. Never revealed his secret, said Naruto. Now, I think you have some bells to give up. Well, if you guys want them, then come and get them, said Kakashi. As Naruto glanced towards his 2 comrades, as he gave them a nod as they nod back, the 3 of them rushed Kakashi as they all tried to snatch the bells away from him. Kakashi kept his eyes focused on each of them. They were up to something, because they were not putting enough effort to get the bells. But why? His question was answered as multiple of the 3 surrounded him as they started striking from all over. As he realized that they were all just a decoy, as they all launched themselves towards him as he managed to jump away, but he heard tingling of bells as he looked down. They were gone. As he saw the blonde smiling at him and throwing up 2 belts. As he tossed both of them to his teammates. Well, said Kakashi as the clones poofed away. Seems like you managed to get the belts from me. But, pray tell which one of you are going back to the academy. Oh, that's simple. None of us, Sensei, said Sakura. 4, said Naruto. If you wish to send one of us back, you'll have to send all of us back, Sasuke said. The point of this test was teamwork, as Naruto pointed out while digging me out. We utilized teamwork in an effort to get belts from you, and we succeeded. Besides, Konoha has never had a 3-man squad alone before, so why start now? Kakashi's eyes smiled towards all of them. Well, it seems like you got me. We are now officially Team 7, he said that smile. As he created a clone, as he produced a camera and gave the camera over to the clone, as he gathered all of his Genins up. As Sakura was in the middle, as she stuck her tongue out in a goofy fashion, as Naruto was on the left, Sasuke on the right. The pictures were developed, and copies were made as each member was given a photograph. Now, all of the other Jonins agreed to meet up at the barbecue shack if we pass our teams, so that is where we're going. As they made their way to the restaurant, getting there. Hey, Shikamaru, what's up, said Naruto. As Shikamaru saw that his brother had passed, as him and his team had came over, as Naruto slipped in between Hinata and Ino, as Hinata was bright red, having him so close. Oh hey, Hinata, Ino said Naruto, as he grinned at both of them. Hinata stuttered out a hello, while Ino grinned and blushed behind her hand at her antics. As Naruto glanced towards Hinata, Hinata, you okay? He said, as he snapped his fingers in front of her face, as she fainted. Hinata! Hinata! As she knew had to be the one to carry her home, she was out cold, and Kibo was glaring at him. What the hell did he do? I give up, said Naruto. Come on, Naruto, it wasn't that bad, said Choji, as he was munching on the barbecue. As he glanced up to see Ino looking at him. What? Said Naruto. Do I have something on my face? Oh, no, she said. As she said that a bit too quickly, as Naruto started to search his face. Oh, there's nothing there, she said. I'm just enjoying all of our friends being here. She lied, with a faint blush in her cheeks. So, said Naruto, how did your team test go? She asked him, trying to start up a conversation. It went okay. We had to take 2 belts from Kakashi. Luckily, with teamwork, we got them. As he puffed his chest out, I was the one that came up with the plan. Sasuke and Sakura just went along with it. Ah, so the runt is getting smarter, Asuma said, as he was smoking his cigarette. As Naruto looked towards the man with a flat smile. What is it? Oh, nothing, Smokey, said Naruto. I've just noticed that you and Red over there is getting a bit close. Seem to be more than friends. As Naruto raised his hand, please don't hurt me, Kurenai, he said. As everyone looked at him, as he moved his hand. Naruto, are you right, said Kakashi. Oh, Peaches, said Naruto. I thought that she was going to subjugate me to one of her genjutsus. You know that can still happen, right, said Kurenai. As Naruto held on to Ino, he grabbed her by her side and placed her in front of him. You wouldn't hurt dear Ino, now would you, he said. As Ino felt his hands on her sides, as it made her blush a bit. Even though he was using her as a human shield. The bastard. Time skip. Alright, Team 7. Who's ready for another day of D-rank mission, said Kakashi. As he had this sadistic eye smile, like he was enjoying giving them these awful missions. The 3 led to a groan of disappointment, as they already started to hate the already. Again, said Naruto, can't we get something better? Well, it seems that Tora the cat has escaped again, so we're gonna have to catch her. As Naruto's eye twitched, when I get my hand on that cat, I'm gonna skin it alive, he said. Don't you dare, said Sakura. As Sasuke grunted, weren't they supposed to be ninjas? But here they were pulling damn weeds, painting houses, chasing after damn cats, cleaning liquors. This was awful. How was any of this supposed to help him get stronger to defeat Itachi? This was just a big waste of time. The 3 end up searching the city, as Kakashi read his book calmly. As they finally found the damn cat, they were able to bring her back, but at a cost. Sasuke had several scratches over his face, as he seemed to be furious. Mission complete, Kakashi said with an eye smile, even though he didn't do a damn thing. Sasuke watched as a fire daimyo's wife squeezed the cat and it was suffocating. A smirk actually came on his face. Die. Die, you wretched beast. As the cat hissed and tried to escape, the woman tightened her grip and started to kiss the cat all over its face. As she thanked them before leaving, It was then that they heard her shout, "Tora, come back here! Don't leave, mommy!" As the three Jennings turned towards the door. Oh hell no. Well done, Team 7. However, it seems like Tora has escaped once again. You have the option to get the cat back, painting some fences, pulling weeds for the Yamnakas, or cleaning the Inazara kennels. With all due respect, Hokage-sama, said Naruto. The team looked towards him as he never called the third by his title unless he wanted something or something bad happened. These D-ranks really suck ass. Can we get a secret mission? Naruto, Sakura shouted. But it wasn't just her, it was Aruka as well. As Aruka, continue, you're only Jennings. And you've only been Jennings for 6 months now. You should be grateful that you're even a Genin. Aruka had respect for Naruto, greatly so, but sometimes Naruto think over his head a lot. As Hiruzen raised a hand, Kakashi, what do you think? You think your team is ready for a C rank? As Naruto turned towards Kakashi, as Kakashi nodded, alright then, a fresh C rank coming up. However, due to Aruka being a worrisome man, who would probably go bald before you guys get back, I'll be assigning Team 10 as well, who's due for a C rank mission. Aruka, go and get Team 10 and debrief them on the situation, while I bring in our client. Aruka left as the old man came in, as he had a bottle of steak in hand. As he looked around, before focusing on the team, as he snorted, are these real the brats that are assigned to protect me? They look like they wet their diapers as soon as they step out of the village. Just as Tazuna-san, or Ninja, are more than capable enough of protecting you. Tazuna grumbled as he belched. Alright, if you say so. Now, will we be leaving soon? Team 7 and Team 10 are to report to the gates in 30 minutes, Hiruzen said. As Naruto was happy finally, they were doing something out of the village. And not to mention Shikamaru would also be on the mission with him as well. Time skip. Yo, Kakashi, where exactly is Wave Conscious and Naruto? As he was standing in formation with Sakura and Sasuke behind Tazuna, as Naruto made the bottom of the diamond, as the both of them made the upper half, as Team 10 made up the top half. Kakashi glanced up from his book as he looked towards his blonde-haired student. Well, Naruto, you see, it's part of the Waterfall village, but it's merely an extension. Wave Country itself has a small village. It only has a mayor, but no Kage. Civilians. Correct, Tazuna. Tazuna nodded before he threw back his hate bottle as he started drinking some more. The group fell into silence as they'd been traveling for a few hours, since they left. It was nearly 4 if the sun position was right. As he passed by a puddle, as Naruto instantly went on guard, as he glanced towards Shikamaru's tense demeanor. That wasn't there a moment ago, so his brother knew that it was a trap as well. As he glanced towards Asuma and Kakashi, as they were calm, but he could tell that they were on guard as well, as they walked past it calmly. As Kakashi glanced over towards Asuma and gave him a brief nod. The moment the group was far enough away, chains could be heard, as both senseis got wrapped up in chains, as they were ripped apart. 2 down, now only the little kids left. That should be... The demon brother was cut off. As he heard his brother cry out in pain, he snapped his head to his left as he saw his brother gurgling. As Naruto was behind him within seconds, a kunai already embedded in his throat. You little shit, as he launched himself towards Naruto. He was fast as Naruto brought his arms up, as he slashed, as Naruto did not saw the claw that extended from the gauntlet as it ripped into his flesh. As Naruto's left arm turned to smoke as he blasted in the ninja's face, he was thrown as he slammed into a tree. He slowly picked himself up. I'm gonna kill you. But before he could move, he was grabbed and chopped in the back of the neck as he fell. As Kakashi stood there, as Naruto glanced behind him, he had made sure to move fast enough to make sure that everyone was safe. As he saw the others had pulled their kunais, while only Sasuke and Shikamaru, the others, had frozen in fear. Good job, Naruto. However, next time, allow your teammates to help you, or you could end up dead, said Kakashi, as he glanced towards a cut on the blonde's arm. Kakashi then turned serious as he turned towards Tazuna. Now, Tazuna, these two aren't bandits. They're mercenaries. Chunin level mercenaries. Would you mind telling me what's going on here? As Tazuna turned to see Asuma giving him the same glare as well, the man gulped. I don't know, he said. As Kakashi stepped forward. Fine, he said as he dropped to his knees. They were after me. They were sent by Goto to stop me from completing my bridge. The wave country is real poor, and we could not afford a higher rank mission because of the situation that we're now in because of Gato. And he wants to stop me from building a bridge that will help wave once again. So, the only way to do that is to kill me. I'm sorry for putting you and your team through this, and I would understand if you guys want to leave me here. As he lowered his head, hoping that he would have some sympathy for his cause. Like hell we are, old man. He snapped his head up as he turned towards Naruto. We can't just leave him in his country in poverty. It's not right what this guy Gato is doing. You all can go back, but I'm going ahead. Naruto. Shikamaru spoke up. Sorry, but I can't allow you to do that for two reasons. The guy with the poisoned omelette. It got you. I saw that strange liquid dripping off it. And mom would kill me if I came home without you. Naruto looked down towards his hand as he pulled out a kunai. Hey, wait! But he was too late as he stabbed the kunai in his hand, as the poison dripped out of it. Shikamaru sighed. You idiot, he said. Come on, Shikamaru, said Naruto. Do you honestly think a kunai in the hand is gonna stop me? As he pulled out bandages, as Ino stepped forward and took them, as she started to help wrap up his hand. But then she saw steam, as the cut healed up instantaneously. She was about to say something until his other hand reached out, and placed on her shoulders, he gave her a smile, as he gave her a look, to say that he would explain later. She nodded as she kept on wrapping it up despite there no longer being an injury there. As Naruto thanked her as he made his way and stood beside Tazuna, as he placed a hand right on his chest. I swear on the blood that dripped from my hand, I would not go back on my word, and I would help you. Save Wave, old man, said Naruto. So if you all want to go back, you can, but I am not going back, said Naruto. Shikamaru sighed. Troublesome, he said, as he walked and stood next to Naruto. I suppose I'm going with the idiot here, he said, as Choji walked up as well. It's not like I can allow the three lazy asses to take the limelight, no can I? Screw you, teen, said Naruto, as he had a smile on his face as he said that, as Ino made her way over as well. I suppose I'll have to help, she said, but I swear to Kami, Naruto, if you get hurt anymore in this trip, I'm kicking your ass, and I'll wait until you heal and I'll allow your mother to kick your ass and I'll come back, and I'll kick your ass some more, understand? As he nodded. Alright, she said as she turned towards her senseis and Sakura. Hey forehead, you coming? As Sakura started to fidget a bit as she glanced towards Sasuke. As he gave her a look, she couldn't leave him. That look that she saw, it was of him confessing his undying love to her. Just by a single glance. Well, that is what she saw anyway. Or perhaps she could just be crazy as hell. As she walked over and stood next to Sasuke, who could not move away because of Choji. Right beside him, Sakura squealed to be near to her Sasuke. Well, Kakashi, so we're gonna continue this mission, said Asuma. Well, unless you want to drag all of them back, kicking and screaming. As Asuma looked over to the group. I guess not, he said. At that very moment, there, opponent woke up. Look who decided to wake up, said Kakashi, as he turned his gaze towards the man. As he looked up to see all the ninjas looking down at him. Time skip. So, who's this Zabuza Momkai? Naruto asked. He was leaning back in the boat, his hand in the water, trailing through the water. The mixed ninja had revealed that Gato hired him and his brother to kill the old man, and if they had failed, he hired another mixed ninja, one of the 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist, known as Zabuza Momkai. It seems like he will be the next enemy we face. He's off limit to you Jennings. Just let me and Asuma handle it, alright? As all of their students nod. I don't get it, said Shikamaru. Get what? Said Sasuke. The reason why Gato is practically enslaved in the village. Besides the obvious rule in expiring his empire and all that, I get that. But why target a village this small? No offense, Tazuna-san, said Shikamaru, as Tazuna waved it off. Maybe there's something special. I don't really know the reason myself, said Tazuna. As Sakura ended up falling asleep. Much to Kakashi's displeasure, as Shinobi was only supposed to sleep when the client is safe. But right now the client was not safe. The place was getting really cold, as Ino shivered a bit. As Naruto removed his coat and placed it over her. As she gave him a thankful nod. As she felt warm, his coat actually felt toasty, like firewood. She giggled to herself. As Naruto looked towards her, she waved him off. Oh, it's nothing, Naruto, she said. As Choji was munching on chips. As he offered Sasuke some of them. Sasuke looked towards a bag of chips as he eyed it critically. As he reached in and took one. "Thank you, Choji," he said, as all the Genins snapped their gaze towards him. "What?" he said. "Well, we never thought that Choji would be the one to get you to pull that stick out of your ass," said Naruto. "We're approaching land," the man that was carrying them said. "And this is where you get off. Kami bless you all. And Tazuna, I hope you complete that damn bridge," the man said. As Kakashi woke Sakura up with a light scolding, as she knew now not to fall asleep unless their sensei told him to sleep when he was setting up camp. As the group formed around Tazuna once more. "So what are we supposed to expect from this Zabuza? Besides the giant battle, I mean. Should I create clones of our own and search for accomplices?" "That won't be necessary, Naruto. Asuma Sensei and I will be able to take Zabuza on by ourselves. As for accomplices, Zabuza work alone, so don't worry so much. We got this covered." As Naruto had a feeling that something was gonna happen, and he had a feeling that Zabuza wouldn't be alone. He shook his head. Kakashi Sensei was right after all, was he? As he heard rustling in the bushes, he reacted on instinct as he threw kunais. Sakura turned as she bumped him on the head. "What are you doing, scaring us all like that?" As Ino frowned when Sakura bumped him on the head. As he made his way over, as Sakura looked down. "Look what you did. You killed a defenseless rabbit." "How do you feel now?" she said. "Pretty damn great," said Naruto. "Know that I got a midnight snack." As Naruto focused on something, the rabbit's fur. It was snow white instead of brown. In these climates, no. It's because it has been kept in captivity. Get down! As the client was tackled down to the ground by Kakashi, as a sword whipped over their heads. As Ino could feel someone on top of her. As she glanced up to see Naruto, he had moved over to her so quickly, and placed himself over her for protection. "You okay?" said Naruto. "Yeah, thanks," she said, as he helped her back up to her feet. "Ah, look at that. There are quite a few of you. Kakashi Hatake, and you, Asuma Saratobi, with their group of Genins. They look fresh out of the academy, like they could wet their diaper at any moment. It would be a real shame for Konoha when I send you all back in different boxes." As the Genins moved towards Tazuna to guard him to the best of their ability. "That's cute. Trying to play ninja." As he jumped down and pulled his sword from a tree. "I don't think you guys will stand aside and allow me to complete my objective. Given that you're here, that meant you dealt with the demon brothers." As he hefted the sword onto his shoulder. "So, I'll just cut right through you all." "Sorry, Zabuza Momokai, but we can't allow you to do that," said Asuma, as he pulled out his trench knife. As the blades got lengthened by his chakra. "I have to agree with my friend here," said Kakashi as he pulled up his headband. Sasuke was shocked. "How? You have a Sharingan, Kakashi, but you're not a Uchiha." "A story for another time, Sasuke," said Kakashi as he pulled a kunai. As Zabuza simply smirked. "Hidden mist technique," he said. "You know, there are 8 vital points to kill a person. The liver, heart, spleen, kidney, lungs, spine, brain, or through the waist. Now how should I kill the old man?" His voice was filled with so much mirth and a feeling of dread. As Choji, Sasuke, Ino, and Sakura were having a hard time operating. Shikamaru was straining as well, but not as much as the others. Naruto seemed least affected as he kept his eyes still, right on the man. Zabuza appeared right in the center of the group. As Naruto turned with a kunai, but the man blocked it with his oversized sword. He then turned and did a spinning kick as he knocked several of them away. As Kakashi came over with a brutal kick to kick him out of the circle, but Zabuza grabbed his feet and twirled him and slammed him into Asuma, throwing the both of them back. It was then that Zabuza snapped his gaze on all of them. "Take this, brat." But a kunai plunged into his stomach and wind blades slashed at his back. He burst into a puddle of water as he appeared behind Kakashi and sliced him down. But Kakashi burst into a puddle of water as well. "Damn you, Hatake," he said, as he moved away from Asuma wind blades. As he jumped back in the fog, Team 7 and Team 10 were to guard Tazuna in Manji formation. As the group got back to their feet, listening to Kakashi's orders, as he clashed with the man blade in the mist. All that Naruto saw was sparks flying everywhere as he couldn't see them fighting. as Asuma appeared behind him as they started to fight him. As Zabuza kept on bursting in water, revealing that he was a clone. What's wrong, Zabuza? Hiding instead of fighting. So much for the so-called bloody demon of the mist. It was then that the water below them surged. It exploded outwards, caused both men to move back, and they were grabbed an arm, locked around their neck, and hold on to their kunai. As the both of them cursed when the clones on them burst into water, the water did not just subside, it formed into a bubble. As the real Zabuza and another clone of his plunged their hand into the water, water style, water prison jutsu. As he pushed the two techniques towards each other, both men were concealed in a large dome. As the real Zabuza kept his hand there, trapping them inside. As his clone stepped forward, well, looky here. The Sarutobi and Akatsuki, no caught, and the kids left defenseless. Now, prepare to... No you won't, said Naruto as he formed his hand together. Shadow Clone Jutsu as clones poof into reality. Zabuza looked around. I'm impressed. For a brat like you to create so much shadow clones. But it doesn't matter. As his clone moved, the clone spin the blade as he started to hatchet down Naruto clones. I got a plan, Shikamaru said, as he quickly retell his plan to them. As Choji, Ino and Sakura stay behind, while the three boys move, the Zabuza clone cut all of Naruto clones down. As Naruto threw a shuriken toward Sasuke, as Sasuke caught it, as he tore and threw it. As Shikamaru went off in a fall before another Shikamaru came beside him, a clone of Naruto. As Zabuza saw the demon wind shuriken coming towards him. That's all? Pathetic, he said. But the shuriken was going around. It was not going after his clone, it came after him. But he reached out and caught it with ease. Still, pathetic, he said. But then he saw the second one as he jumped. It passed him. It was then that the second one poof into Naruto. Hey! As Naruto had a ball of fire and smoke in his hand. Take this! As he shot the energy ball towards Zabuza. Zabuza didn't know what the hell that was, what kind of fire jutsu. As he moved. The moment he landed though, he found himself unable to move. What the hell? Why can't I move? Shadow position jutsu was a success, said Shikamaru, as he captured Zabuza. As he held him in place, Shikamaru held up his arm as Zabuza moved with the demon wind shuriken, as he placed it against his throat. Checkmate. But before he could do anything, he was kicked and thrown forward as the jutsu broke. What the hell? As a masked ninja appeared with black hair, as he held Senmon needles in his hand. I'm sorry, but I can't allow you to harm Zabuza-sama. As Zabuza moved to cleave the two Narutos in half, only for Kakashi to push the both of them aside. As Asuma came around the side and slammed his blade right in Zabuza's side after Kakashi tackled him. Zabuza roared in pain as he slashed at Asuma, who jumped back. As Zabuza jumped back as he clutched onto his side. Damn you, he said. He was about to move forward but a mirror of ice stopped him. He glanced behind him. What the hell are you doing? We're leaving, Zabuza-sama. Your wound is bleeding quite rapidly, and if you were to keep this up, you will die. We cannot allow that. As the hunter then snapped his gaze, but it was too fast. A ball covered with black smoke and flames inside slammed roughly into Zabuza as he was thrown, as he crashed into a tree. The hunter needed to leap away as Shadow tried to grab him, as he landed beside Zabuza and created a mirror, as he pulled Zabuza in and fled, as Kakashi arrived a second later. Damn it, he said. We were so close. Yeah, but to be fair, we didn't know that he had an accomplice, said Sakura. To be fair, Naruto did ask Kakashi-sensei if he should go scouting around, Ino said, as she gave Sakura a glare, as Naruto had asked. No, all of you, calm down. We're all alive, and that is what matters, said Asuma. Now, Tazuna-san, shall we? The group then turned until they heard a thud as they turned. Kakashi-sensei, Naruto said. Asuma came over. He's alright, Naruto. Just exhausted. Chakra, wise. From that eye. Come on, let's get him up. The group traveled to Tazuna's house. As Ino was shot by the state, the village was in. What happened, she said. Got what happened, said Tazuna. He came one day and started to spread his influence, trying to take over. Many has tried to take him down, to make him leave. But we're not strong enough. He then broke the people's spirit by slaying one of the men that tried to take him down in front of everyone, to show that he was in control, and thus, most of them had given up hope on ever defeating him. But the only hope that we have left is the bridge. Once the bridge is completed, we can start a trade with the people out, and he won't be the only source that we have to pay from anymore, and we can get our village back once more and prospering. But with Gato after my head, it hasn't been an easy task. Many have quit in helping me, a fear of dying. I don't really blame them though. As Naruto saw a small child being held by his mother, as the child looked rather hungry, as Naruto reached in his back, as he kneeled down, the mother looked towards Naruto like grateful thanks. "Come on, little guy," said Naruto. As the kid looked towards his mother, who nodded, he went over, as his hands were dirty as he took it. As that just hurt Naruto even more as he looked toward the state the child was in. Thank you, sir," he said, as he rushed back over to his mother, as Naruto handed the mother another apple, as tears slipped down her cheeks, as Naruto saw how sunken her cheeks were. She was hungry, but she never even glanced towards the apple that her son got. Thank you," she said, as Naruto merely smiled. "You're welcome," he said, as Naruto walked over back to the group. "Don't worry, old man," said Naruto. "We'll make sure the bridge is complete, and Gato will not stop us. If he even wants to come close to touching you, he will have to get through me," said Naruto, "and I will not allow that." "Gato is a powerful man, Naruto. How can you be so confident?" asked Ino. "That's simple. There is nothing in this world that will stop me to make sure that the old man in this village recover from the depression that they've been put in. You know, sometimes I think I mistake your smartness for stupidity and chivalry," said Shikamaru. "Uzumaki is right. Well, I hate to admit that fact. We can't allow Gato to continue what he's doing here," said Sasuke. "Yeah, that's right," said Sakura. As Sasuke rolled his eyes, she was merely a sheep following her shepherd. Hopefully this mission would not let out of her. "How are we going to stop him?" asked Joji. "That's simple. We show him what Leaf Ninjas can really do, and who he's messing with." "Hell yeah," said Naruto, as Tazuna led into a house. While it wasn't the biggest, it was clean and kept in a good condition, as it was nearby the docks. As Tazuna pulled a key as he opened the door, as the others followed. "Tsunami, I'm home. I have guards with me from the Hidden Leaf. One of them is unconscious. See if you can find a room, okay?" "Father," a woman in her mid-20s appeared, black hair. As she looked towards all of them, "You all must be from Leaf, correct?" As they all nodded, she glanced towards the unconscious Kakashi. "Alright, come with me," she said, as she led him to some place that he could rest. The next morning, Naruto woke up as he got a shower. He had to defeat Gato no matter what. But Zabuza was not dead, and neither was an accomplice of his. They had no idea what they were capable of, but Naruto swore on his honor and on his name he would not allow them to continue. The moment they meet again, they were finished, and he can swear on that. But guys, leave me in subscribe right here. If you want to see this person do, like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification as they posted. Remember to share all of your friends on your social media platform. And also guys, over on Making 3, I post a brand new episode of What If Naruto Was the Ultimate Saiyan, so go ahead and check out that and enjoy. And remember, if you're new, to stay tuned for a brand new episode coming over on Anime King. And yes, I did have 3 channels: Anime King, Anime King 2, and Making 3, which I post what if on every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and support. Remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying talking back to all of you. So yeah, without further ado, I'm out for now. See you guys very soon. Peace out.